everyone, I'm Lori. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Anyways, I'm really excited about this kiln unloading. It's got a lot of interesting things. Got some more plates. I have a Peacock bowl in here, and I have some very special gifts that I made for my pottery friends that I go to school with, which I will, Frankie's with me, I will put some pictures up for them. But yeah, so I'm really excited to see how they turn out. I have some new glaze combinations because I can't help myself. And I said I was going to try to be more cohesive and use some of my go-tos. I have a couple, maybe I don't. We'll see. Anyways, here we go. I'm looking forward to this. Last time I left a video, I was just at the beginning of a cold. I'm now at the ending of a cold. I have a different angle here, so we'll see how it works. Of course, I had a sneaky peek on the first shelf. And top shelf, again, always a little bit cooler. So we have a very good 5. I did a slow cool with a 5-minute hold at 1900 and a 20-minute hold at, a 5-minute hold at 2170 and then a 20-minute hold at 1900. I also did a 30-minute preheat just to make sure everything was dry because I did a little bit of glazing yesterday before I turned the kiln on. So if I don't remember some of these colors, I want to say this is soft pink. So these are some mug toppers. I learned how to make these from Jessica Putnam Phillips on Clayshare, and they're just to go right on top of mugs, and they can be used as coasters, but they can also keep your mugs or your glasses free from bugs, and can also keep the coffee a little bit warm. It's interesting. Is there a hole in here? No, there's just some a speckle from some kind of clay got on there. Huh. Okay, so if you saw my last kiln opening, you saw my smaller plate in amaryllis. So I made a matching larger plate. This is for my own personal collection, and I'm in love with amaryllis on plates. Thank you again, Nat from Mud Magic. Speaking of Nat from Mud Magic, she did a big, large bowl tutorial, and I did it. You'll see those in a future kiln load, probably not the next one, but the one after. But if you want to learn how to throw big and you want to make big bowls, good bowls, I highly recommend. It was great. I did okay. I didn't do as good as her. Okay, so this one is a refire. It had a couple of pinholes. It looks a little bit better, but not really. Still pinholes, so I might throw it in again. But then I did so if you saw my short, I organized and even if you didn't, I organized my glazes, and I discovered a glaze that I never used, and it's Spectrum Floating Ginger, so I used it. This is dragon fruit in mint green. So I had a 25-pound bag, or 20-pound, I think they come in, of mint green. So I used it up, and I've got a few things that have been made with this clay. This is one of them. Maybe I should have used it to its advantage, but I have those. This was just some leftover clay. This is 2 coats of sandstone and 2 coats of floating ginger. So I had never used floating ginger. It covered up the texture. I mean, I'm not in love with it, but I'm going to try it more. I mean, obviously, it's just my first time using it, so we will see. Okay, this I love. I love this combination. It has little, not pinholes, but I don't know, little pitting, but not bad. This is on Dragon Fruit Light. We've got 2 coats of river birch that goes to here. And then I've got 2 coats of olive float that goes to here where it overlaps. And I have another plate, same idea with a different glaze. And I don't remember what the glaze was, so we'll find out. But I think that turned out beautifully. I really love, olive float I love, but I love where olive float and river birch meet. So more of that, yes. Okay, here's the parts I haven't seen yet. Here we go. Here we go. Making sure there's no post stuck. Just gonna put it over here. Okay. I might as well remove this one. Okay. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I am excited about this. I just did a cone 6 because I didn't have, well, I did have room, but I just did a cone 6. So it's definitely at a cone 5, a good strong 5, maybe a 5.5. Okay, I'm just going to move my post. I'm going to move my post because it's a good practice to do, right? Otherwise they'll fall and land on something. Okay, now, this I believe is sand and sea. 2 coats of sand and sea, another mug topper. That's just, this is on Reclaim. This must be on Reclaim too. Yeah, Reclaim, a lot of speckles, because in the Reclaim I have a lot of B-mix with speckles, and I also have a lot of dragon fruit light and dragon fruit probably. So this is that little extra clay. This is the mint green dragon fruit, and I just threw some Maroon Lagoon on it. That's Maroon Lagoon. I love Maroon Lagoon. I do have something coming up with Maroon Lagoon here in a minute. Okay, are these all of my, yep, these are all of my gifts. Okay, I'm excited about this. I'm not gonna show it. This one you've seen. Okay, so we call ourselves the Mud Girls, and they all have Mud Girls on them. So if you're watching this and you're one of my Mud Girl friends, you might be wanting to pick out yours, although I'm gonna get first pick. I might pick this one. So they're all different. They all have different insides. This one is soft pink. So this is a combination you've seen me use before. And this is blue hydrangea and cirrus flow. And I used, for the underglaze, I used, this is interesting actually, interesting. Velvet underglaze under Amico is more translucent-y, so it's good to use for certain things. You can have more of a painterly watercolor kind of effect. But if you want something more solid, like on an outline, you want to use it's called Lug. It's Amico LUG underglaze, which is much more opaque and solid. So I bought myself some Lug underglaze in Amico. So that's how I did the thing. I don't know if it's showing up backwards or not, but anyways, 2 coats of all over, 2 coats of blue hydrangea, and then 2 coats just on the top half of, you can see how it overlaps, of the cirrus flow. And 3 coats of the soft pink, Spectrum soft pink on the inside. I just love that combination. I love it a lot. Okay, this one I know who it's going to. This one, it's picked out for her because she loves this color. Every time she sees this color, she's like, oh, I love that, it's so beautiful. Not necessarily this color, but I can see she would like this. It feels a little weird inside. It's not, yeah, I might have to refire it. It just feels a little weird. I don't know. It's orange gloss, Mako's orange gloss. And then on the outside, I have, yes, I was just like, I couldn't remember what I put on the outside, and I can't remember if it's cheetah. It must be amaryllis. But I have 2 coats of olive float. Oh, and by the way, what I covered this with, so I did the underglaze. I didn't even really wipe it back. I mostly piped it in. And then I put cherry blossom celadon on top of it. I just didn't want to leave it raw. So I've got 2 coats of Mako's olive float, and then I've got 2 coats of, you know, I don't know. I didn't write it down, and for the life of me, I couldn't remember. You know, we always think we're going to remember. Like cheetah isn't pink, so I'm like, could it be cheetah? But I see yellow, so that doesn't look like amaryllis, those yellow spots. What are those yellow spots? Oh, do you know what? I think this is Maroon Lagoon. That's what I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's a Maroon Lagoon. Or not. Well, we'll see if we don't see anything else. But anyway, so yeah, it's a pretty good mug. So that's 2. I have 5 of them. Let's see. Okay, another tried and true. I put my favorite glaze combinations on here. So this is the good old Norse blue, mixed melon, and celadon bloom. Actually, I think I have 3 coats of each here and 2 coats of the mixed melon. And on the inside, I have opulent sea spray. I had that much left. I just wanted to use it up, and it's such a pretty color. Yeah. So, Mud Girl mug number 3. I got 2 more. So this is another favorite of mine. I haven't used it in a while. It's chinote, 3 coats of chinote and 2 coats of sandstone. And we've got chinote on the inside, 3 coats. So I love that combination. So Mud Girl mug number 4. Last one. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you know what? This is cheetah. Is this cheetah? I believe this is cheetah. I'll look it up, and if it's not right, I'll let you know. So I've got, I don't know what it is. It's not really a pinhole. Maybe, I don't know. It's a little something in there. Might have to refire. But we've got coral on the inside. Yeah, so this is definitely cheetah. Coral on the inside, and then I've got 2 coats of sandstone, and then I've got 2 coats of cheetah. Mako's gem. It's a jungle gem. So they don't meet. I just did the sandstone on the bottom and the cheetah all by itself on the top. So this was the first one I made, and it's not lined up so well, but maybe I'll keep this one. We'll see. So that is all of the Mud Girl mugs. Then I have another one I made, and just because, again, I love this combination, so I thought, well, while I had it out, I'll make its other one. This is hand-built. I love this texture. I actually have one of these that I use in my kitchen. Soft pink, 2 coats. Actually, I believe I use 3 coats. I try to usually use 3 coats, even if it's Spectrum on the inside. But Spectrum, I generally use 2. But on the inside, I like to use 3. And then I have blue hydrangea all over, 2 coats. I think it's 2, and then 2 coats of Cirrus Flow on top. So it's just a nice go-to. So that is a hand-built mug. Oh, and I love the texture on the bottom. Okay, and we have, I believe, 1 more shelf. Cookies, but you know what? Didn't need them. Surprisingly, right? I thought for sure with all those jungle gems that it was gonna run, but none of them ran. So we'll see. My Peacock bowl is on this next shelf. Okay, here we go. I am looking forward to seeing the Peacock bowl. Of course, it's hidden. It's hidden, but it'll get there. Okay, here we go. Ooh, but I am seeing, I'm seeing a couple things that I like. Okay, a lot of things that I like. Oh, I also have a special mug that I made with transfers. So I just put a bunch of different transfers on them, and that was it. Just transfers and clear. Okay. Peacock bowl, looking good. Not as good as Jeanette's, never as good as Jeanette's, but good. Okay. Oh, okay. This is a new glaze I tried. Thank you, Kate from Maritime. This is called Jewelry from the ceramic store. So Kate did a review trying to find a color that would match up. And I thought, well, she loves that color. It looked pretty good. I need to get me some. And this is on the mint green dragon fruit. So it may have changed it a little bit, but man, it is good on texture, isn't it? Just a little dish with little feet. So I believe I did like 4 coats. It was really, really thin. Now, when I got it, there was directions on it because it is actually, even though it comes in a jar, it is a dippable and pourable glaze. So it said, if you want to use it as a brush glaze, buy some, well, it didn't say buy some. I had to buy some. It said I think it was half a teaspoon of V gum, which is a powder thing. Hey, Frankie. Put some half a teaspoon of the V-gum in it. Don't mix it. Let it sit there until it gels and changes color. So I did that. Then I mixed it. Then I sieved it into I think a 80, I don't know, it's not grit, an 80 whatever sieve. And then I let it sit for a week. So I do have a pinhole, but it's fine. But it's a really pretty color. Okay. When I had extra clay, I just I put these things together and here you go. So this is, I put 2 coats of raspberry mist, if you can see that. And then I just did some sandstone. I did it in the middle. I did 2 coats in the middle, and then I just did a little bit on the edge. It's interesting, when you do just the 1 coat, it looks almost like light flux. So I know there's some glare, but hopefully you can see that. I know I keep threatening to take pictures. It's all rainy outside, so there's no real great place to take pictures, but let me see if I can. But right now it's just rainy and dreary. So it's very, it's flat. It's just, it's kind of cool actually. Okay, now here we go. Here's a plate. Same idea. Still got some why am I getting pinholing? Maybe I need to hold for longer. Tell me what I need to do, guys. I just held for 20 minutes because I did that 30-minute preheat. So I thought, yeah, maybe 20 minutes is good. Maybe I need to do more. So this is river birch. And then it is 2 coats and then 2 coats of celadon bloom, and it overlaps. So the river birch goes to here, and then the celadon bloom goes to here. And again, really pretty where they meet. So what I'm realizing is river birch with anything on top, it's probably a good bet. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot, actually. And they're flat. Okay. This mug, I had one of these, and it's my hippie mug that I got from Coal Mountain. So it's got peace signs, it's got happy faces, flowers, and I love it. So obviously hand built, little illuminate on the bottom. So this is also from the same roller. It's a roller, 3D printed roller from Coal Mountain, which I really love. Anyways, I had this mug, and I had it at the market, and I loved it so much I didn't really want to sell it. But a man came along, and I don't know if you're watching, but if you are, I hope you're loving your mug. And he loved the mug. And he was going back and forth, but he's like, yeah, this is my mug. It was his mug. He had to have it. And I was like, okay. I was happy for him to have it because he loved it. That's the only way, I would sell it to someone. They'd have to love it because I loved it so much. So I thought, I'm going to try to duplicate it. I did not duplicate it. It's not the same. And I even did it a little bit differently. I put, I'm trying to think if it's pink gloss or no, it's got to be soft pink on the inside. And then on the outside, I have sunrise at the bottom, boogie pink at the top. I love that boogie pink. And then I have winterwood in the middle, 2 coats of each. So it's not exactly the same, but it's a good mug. I'm keeping it. I think I'm keeping it because that's why I made it, so I could keep it. Okay, I've got 2 more mugs, and then I have my Peacock bowl. So, okay, this is cool. This is my transfer mug. This is Turquoise Lake, Coyote's Turquoise Lake, which I'm running out of. I'm trying not to buy new glazes. But if it's a glaze that I'm using and I'm running out of, I don't think that's a new glaze. I think that is a refill. What do you think? I call it a refill. So I just have the Turquoise Lake on the handle, which is texturized. You can barely see it, but that's okay. This is on, I believe this looks like it's on Dragon Fruit Light, but it could be Reclaim. I don't remember. You know what? It's definitely Dragon Fruit Light because this is the Reclaim. Yeah. There's a difference. So this is dragon fruit light. And I just put transfers all over it. No rhyme or reason. Imagine, I thought that was cute. And it's kind of fun. So I might do more of those. What do you think? I didn't put anything else. I didn't do any slip. I didn't do anything, but it's, you know, little hearts, little different things. I just cut out little pieces and patched it together. Could I do better? Probably, but it's a good start. I like it. And then one more mug. Oh, okay. Thank you, Audrey Lynn, or Audrey from Audrey Lynn Studios. And I had one mug that I didn't know how to glaze, and it was waiting. So I thought, okay, I need to do something with it. And I was watching Audrey. So again, Audrey Lynn Studios. She's Audrey Berm, and she had this combination. Actually, this is the sea spray. This is the sea spray. That other one, Sand and Sea. They're different, very different. The sea spray is gorgeous. I'm out of it. I don't know if I'm gonna. It's the only opulence glaze I have. I might replenish it. It is really pretty, isn't it? Yeah, no holes. It's just the speckles sometimes. So this is 2 coats of Rainforest, Amico Celadon Rainforest, and 2 coats of Mako's Lime Shower. And that is very cool. It almost looks like the emerald, what is it? The Enchanted Forest. It almost looks like Enchanted Forest with snow on top. I like it a lot. Thank you, Audrey. I didn't know what to put in the middle, but again, I'm kind of glad that I put that in the middle. So kind of break it up a little bit. So that's gorgeous. Yeah, I like that. I like that one. Ooh. That's a nice little set, I think. Maybe not. Yes, we'll do it at the moment. Okay, here we go. My last piece. And I like it. You ready? Outside first. We've got 3 coats of sandstone. No, I lied. 2 coats of sandstone. And here is, what is this? Oh, Wine About It. It's a new stroke and coat that I got called Wine About It. I didn't want to do full-on Peacock, mostly because I'm lazy, but also because I just wanted it to be different. But on the inside, here we go. And I'll show you pictures, and I'll show you the stroke and coats I used. You'll also notice, and I bought these at, where did I get them? I want to say Clay King. I'm pretty sure I got them at Clay King. They have, Mako makes these, they're called, what are they called? They're called tips, applicator tips. That's what they're called, applicator tips. And they fit on the stroke and coat bottles, small and large. They fit on both. And so, you know, it's a little pointy thing. And you just squeeze it out. So I love it. So I put them on my stroke and coats. So what I did is I did the flux, the light flux, of course, and all my crazy designs, which you'll see the picture. I took the before picture. And then I put on blue, I know there's Blue Yonder, Wine About It, Butter Me Up, and there's one more. I want to say maybe it's Jaded, but I have it, and I'll put it in the description or up here. And then I covered it with 2 coats of sandstone. And that is on Reclaim. So again, working on my big bowls. It's not too heavy. It feels pretty good. They're getting better. And that's my Peacock bowl. My favorite, what is my favorite? My favorite, which I always forget to talk about my favorite. Sometimes I say it. It's this, my hippie mug. That's my favorite kiln thing. What do we call it? My kiln favorite, that's what it's called. So that's my kiln favorite, and I hope everybody's having a great new year. Today is, what is the date today? Today is the 6th. I know Jeanette's having her surgery on the 8th. I know we're all thinking about her. And, you know, there's just a lot going on in the world. And, You know, I always hesitate, right? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I do hope everybody's having a Happy New Year. I really do, but I know not everybody is. And I just hope that this is a year always, right? But that you can do what it is that is important for you and do things that bring you joy. And as I always say, you want to keep playing, keep learning, and definitely keep going. And I appreciate all of you watching. I appreciate it so, so much. And your comments. I love your comments. They're so kind and generous and supportive. And I try to answer them all. Sometimes if people watch older ones, I'm not always so good at that. But the newer ones I try to get to right away. So if there's one I've missed and I didn't respond, please let me know. I want to respond to all of them because I know what it takes to do them, especially if you watch it on TV, right? The other thing I learned from Angela at AP Pottery, which I did not know, that when you subscribe to a channel, next to it, you can put notifications. It automatically will go to personalized, so the bell will look white, which means that you may or may not see them. But if you put on all, if you personalize it and put all, because otherwise it goes by the algorithm. If you put all, the bell will turn to black and you will get notified of all of the videos that whoever you're subscribing to puts out. So if you don't want to miss any videos, I went and I changed all of mine to all because they were on personalized. 80% of them were. I didn't even know. So I've been missing a lot of videos. So if you don't want to miss my videos or anybody's videos, go to where your subscriptions are, and then when you do the notification bell, make sure it is on all and not personalized, and then you won't miss any. So I thought that was such a great tip. Okay, everyone, thank you again. I will see you at the next unload. Bye.